U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris officially conceded defeat to a Republican rival, Donald Trump, in the 2024 presidential election, but vowed not to concede the fight that fueled her campaign.
The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say, the light of America's promise will always burn bright. As long as we never give up and as long as we keep fighting.
Her supporters at Howard cheered for her as she urged them to accept the result of the election. She also told them she had dialed declared winner Trump to congratulate him.
Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power.
Harris warned of a dark time, but ended her speech calling for optimism and faith.
I know many people feel like we are entering a dark time, but for the benefit of us all, I hope that is not the case. But here's the thing, America, if it is, let us fill the sky with the light of a brilliant, brilliant billion of stars. The light of optimism, of faith, of truth, and service. And may that work guide us, even in the face of setbacks, toward the extraordinary promise of the United States of America.
Trump won the U.S. presidential election for a second term, handing Harris a defeat in one of the most remarkable comebacks in American electoral history. The Republican won more than half of the U.S. states, including key battlegrounds, the key swing states, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, all of which voted Democratic in the last election in 2020. And with this, Trump had 295 electoral votes against Harris's 226 so far. Final calls are yet to be made in Arizona and Nevada. For more on this, we were earlier joined by Calvin Dog. He's a political analyst, Democratic strategist, and we asked him about Harris's speech and what were the big takeaways from her 12-minute-long concession speech, and this is what he had to say.
I think when she was referring that Democrats see a dark time, not that something's going to happen within the Democratic Party, but that America is facing a potentially dark time. Let's remember now, first of all, I want to say without any hesitation, Donald Trump won this election, and he won it solidly. The choice that was made, which I think was the wrong choice, is the choice that Americans made. And the great thing about democracy is I accept those results. It doesn't mean I have to agree with them. We have to remember that while he got this overwhelming support, he was not shy about saying that he wants to use the military against protesters who disagree with him. He wants to help dictators and oligarchs like Putin. You know, he wants to take away strength from our alliances in Europe. He wants to give immunity to policemen when we have a problem with racism against black men in this country coming from the police. So there are a lot of, he thinks that climate change is a joke. So there's a whole list of things that if he goes through with what he said, and we have every reason to believe that Donald Trump will do exactly what he promised he would do, that's the dark time that she was referring to.